Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, according to your time zone. Welcome back with another lesson for dividing polynomials. In the last one, we actually discussed or revised how we do long division, something that you have learned in fifth grade. The steps the steps you need to follow in order to do long division, how to do long division if the divisor is 2-digit or 1-digit, as you can see on the right side of the screen. And then the left side, we know how to multiply monomials, and we need to understand how to, or what happens if the two monomials are having the same base. Therefore, we are going to add the powers in the first question, and then the second question, even if there is actually a number or um, a, co a coefficient, okay, which is 3 in this case, in the second example. So the result will be 3. In the third example, you have in the first monomial the coefficient is 2, and in the second monomial the coefficient is 4, so you can multiply 2 by 4 and you will get 8 as the answer if you are dealing with the numerical factors with the coefficients. And then we discussed how to use all that we have learned to solve a long division problem concerning division of a polynomial by binomial, as you can see here. And if one of the monomials is missing, okay, in this question, as you can see, is 2x to the power 3 plus 0x squared plus 4x plus 5. The x squared actually is missing because the numerical factor in this case is 0. But if you're going to solve the question, you have to put the x squared with numerical factor, I'm sorry, as 0 as well. If you don't do that, there will be a mistake in solving the question. We went step by step, and then we found at the end of the problem that the quotient is 2x squared minus 6x plus 22. And we also found out that we have a remainder. So if you have a remainder, you are going to put the remainder with a sign. The remainder was negative 61. So negative 61 divided by the divisor, which is x plus 3, which is great. So the synthetic division, I consider it way easier. However, there are a few conditions that you need to take care of before using it. The first thing, okay, the divisor must be binomial. Must be a binomial. Binomial is an expression including two terms. Okay. The second, the highest power must be 1. The highest power must be 1. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay, so we have the divisor here is x plus 3. And in order to find or to use the synthetic division, I need to find, I need to equalize x plus 3 with 0. And I need to find what will be the value of x. So subtract both sides with 3. You get x is equal to negative 3. Now, x is equal to negative 3. Negative 3 is the number that we are going to use in order to solve the question. So how can we do it? Okay, put the negative 3 here, put a line, and then you will start putting the numerical factors of all the terms that you have. So I have 2 and 0 and 4 and 5. And then the first step is usually, or is always, dropping the 2 going down here. After which I'm going to multiply the negative 3 with the 2. I will get negative 6. And then I'm going to add 0 to negative 6. You're going to get negative 6. Then what will happen is I'm going also to multiply the negative 3 with negative 6. You're going to get negative 18. And then I'm going to add again. 4 plus negative 18, you're going to get negative 14. And then you're going to multiply again negative 3 by negative 14. Okay, and the why have a feeling that something is actually wrong here? The negative 3, 2 times negative 6, negative 6. Oh yes, I actually made a terrible mistake, which I am very sorry about. As actually as also as a common mistake that I have seen my students do quite a lot if they don't use a calculator. Actually, when we multiply negative 3 by negative 6, the answer will be 18, not negative 18. Why? Because if we multiply two numbers, both of them are negative, the negative signs will cancel each other. So it becomes 18. Apologize about this. So 4 plus 18 will be 22. Yes, now you're moving in the right track. And then I'm going to multiply negative 3 times 22, and you're going to get negative 66. I'm going to add 5 to negative 66. I'm going to get negative 61. Okay, that's great. Now, the last number that you will get in the synthetic division is the remainder. So if it is 0, the remainder will be 0, which is great. If it's not 0, then you will know that the last number is the remainder. Okay, that's great. So how can I write the quotient in this case? The quotient, let us hope that I'm going to write the right spelling correctly, but anyway, it's not an English lesson. You're going to put 2, which is the first number you get from the thick division, and then you will look at the highest power that you have in the polynomial, which is x power 3. You're going to subtract 1 from the 3 and get x power 2. So, and this is x power 2. And then when you write the next numbers, okay, you're going to decrease the power by 1. So I have negative 6, then x to the power of 1. You can, of course, not write the power of 1. You just can write it as negative 6x. I think both are acceptable. And then plus 22 x to the power of 0. And we know that anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1, so I don't have to write x to the power of 0. I know that it is there, but the value of it is actually 1. Then minus negative 61 over the divisor, which is x plus 3. So as you can see that both numbers or both answers are actually the same. So yeah, that sums it up. The conditions, as you can see, divisor must be a binomial, the highest power must be 1, and we will solve as you have solved. In the next videos, I'm going to solve various problems for the long division, okay, and the synthetic division as well. And then after just making sure that we have covered all the ideas, I will move on to into another lesson or the next lesson. Thank you much for watching, and see you next one.